What is it doing? What? Alright, I'm back. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. Let me set things up, then we are gonna boost.
Welcome back.
Thanks, Faison. Nancy Drew, Blackmoor Manor. We set the category. Darcy New. It is a new Darcy New game. Let me turn the music on. Let us boost. So I won't be able to boost on stream or show the boost on stream during Nancy Drew. So let's do it now. Grimrock. That is Chrono Trigger.
Thor Obliterator just musted remove.
No.
Thor Obliterator just musted mufall.
Vegas Jade Empire.
Thor Obliterator just musted moo of decadence.
Moo of Decadence. Metal Magic. Anachronox. Wrath. Darklands. Gondor Wasteland. This is a bit too high. Let me... Okay. I don't know, I guess. Scald.
Hey, I bet you could climb across this bug.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can climb across this spot. Not this spot. Any other spot but this spot. Gondor. Other Vegas. Grim down. No, don't believe in me. I don't think I can. There we go. Thank you for the boosts. Thor, Parrot, Baka, Drummer, Jattler, Sveru, Draven, Faison, Hi. Alright. Stop. Start the game. The Curse of the Blackmoor Manor. Is this Nancy Drew?
Welcome to my latest case, The Curse of Blackmoor Manor. To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose Gameplay Overview.
I'm new to Adventures game chat. I should go Junior Detective.
Dear Ned, greetings from jolly old England. Although right now I'm not so sure about the jolly part. That's because I'm on my way to Blackmoor Manor, where the daughter of one of our neighbors is living. The daughter, whose name is Linda, recently married Hugh Penbelin, a British diplomat. Hugh travels a lot, so the only people at the manor with Linda are Hugh's aunt, Mrs. Drake, and Hugh's 12-year-old daughter, Jane. The thing is, ever since Linda moved into the manor, her health has gone downhill. She's practically bedridden, and no one seems to know why. Her mother is convinced something is terribly wrong and wants me to find out what. So here I am, about to be dropped off at a huge centuries-old mansion in the middle of a dark, foggy moor. I can't tell whether the butterflies in my stomach are because I'm excited or just a tad creeped out. Talk to you soon. I hope. Nancy.
Night, miss, and good luck.
Well. Very scary. I don't know if I can play this game. Alright, Gugu. Enjoy the gym. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.
Who's there? Hello?
Hello.
There's something out there!
Where, child?
Hello?
Over there! I mean, something was out there.
Come in. I'm Mrs. Drake. I take it you are Nancy Drew?
Yes, and I really did see something, Mrs. Drake. I heard something, too.
Oh, people are always seeing and hearing things on the moor at night. Especially you Americans.
Wow, racist.
Why don't you just go on up to your room? It's the one with the moon on the door.
I'd like to see Linda, if I could.
I'm afraid Linda is, not quite ready to meet with you just now. But please, come see me after you've unpacked. I'll
Especially
be in the
Americans.
conservatory.
All right,
Always
thank
depending
you.
on your senses. Always using those senses. I'm gonna save the game.
Are you scared? Did
Yeah,
you wet your
I hit
pants?
this test save. It took me a very long time to get this game to run properly, by the way. Also, this game was gifted and redeemed by Thor. Thank you so much, Thor. But it took me a very long time to actually get this running. So thank you for that also. And it is running stable, I think. I did tests up until this point. I just walked around a little bit, interacted with a couple of objects, but not more than that. So I haven't really played the game. But I think it's working properly. Let's make a save anyway. Let's start. Okay, so there's a door there. How do I leave? Okay, it needs to stop to leave. Yeah, you are getting those points back. Why would I stop playing with my balls? You can't make me. You're not my real mom. Huh. Oh. Okay.
John Penvillin.
Granny and the Water Fairy by John Penvillin, 1937. In a faraway place beside a pond since gone dry, there lived a frog named Granny. Granny was content to live by himself and never ventured into the pond, for back then it was a fearsome place, full of crocodiles that lurked beneath the surface, just waiting for a tasty little morsel like Granny to swim by. But one day a beautiful princess appeared on the other side of the pond. Like Granny, she was by herself, for she had been unfairly banished from her father's kingdom. Sometimes at night, Granny could hear her singing sad songs and talking to herself out of loneliness. He longed to swim across the pond so they could keep each other company, but he knew the crocodiles would eat him if he tried. So he sat on the shore, croaking mournfully in the moonlight all alone. Then one day a kind-hearted water fairy appeared in the mist above the swamp that surrounded the pond, and told Granny that she would help him cross the pond so that he and the princess could be together. How? Granny asked. I cannot swim across, for the crocodiles are fast and fierce, and have eaten more friends and relatives than I dare to count. I probably want a screenshot of this little thing here. You will have to swim, the water fairy replied, for I shall make a path for you. And don't forget, crocodiles tend to hide in the middle of the pond and near the trees, and they hate boats. With that, a lily pad suddenly appeared in the pond in front of Granny. Although he was still afraid, he summoned his courage and hopped onto it. Then another lily pad appeared, and after that another, then another. Granny leaped from one to the next, his tiny heart pounding in his chest. Until at long last he leapt from the last lily pad onto the dock where the princess sat. She was delighted to see the little frog when she realized that Granny had made the perilous journey across the pond just to be with her. She smiled for the first time since her banishment, and threw the frog into the pond. So grateful was she for Granny's company that she gave the water fairy a gift, a bright red key, which the water fairy soon put to use. And all three lived happily ever after. Huh. How did the water fairy put the red key to use though? So air, fire, earth and water symbols we just screenshotted. Ah. Let's take a screenshot of this as well. Let's try to actually let me take a screenshot of all of this. So north, east, west, south, but which one is which? They clearly correspond with these. But which one is which? That we don't know. Nothing useful in here? Come on, Nancy. Don't you have some lockpicking tools or fingerprint kit or something like that? Dimmer puzzle box. Wrong game.
Wonder what goes there. Something fits in here, but what?
I don't know. You tell me. You are the detective. Of course she should break the law. Shouldn't she? Gemini, Cassiopeia, Hercules, Corvus, Ursa Major. Aequinoctium vernum. Solstitium. Equinoctium autumnalis. Bruma. Okay, so Draco is north. Let's see. Can we make sense of that now? We have a lion, we have... What is this? I don't even know what that is. And we have a dragon. Stag? It looks like a horned feline. Like a leopard with horns. I don't know, maybe it's a stag. Looks too vicious to be a stag. Let's say stag. So we have a lion, we have a dragon and a stag. That's a bear. Lynx, it's the lynx. Lynx is also north, though. Lynx. In the middle here. So maybe... Okay, Lion. Let's say Lion is east, Draco is north, Lynx is the middle. Dragon north, Lion east. Draco north, Lion east. Lion is east. And Lynx is the middle. It didn't work. We're gonna have to find other clues. We will come back.
A tripod. For a camera, maybe?
What happened? Did we sleep and wake up? Let's call the book or the cook.
Boar's Head Pub, this is
Okay,
Bobby.
Ash. Enjoy your
Hi,
food.
this is Nancy Drew.
Right. Nancy Drew, out at the old Blackmoor Manor, are you? Coo, you must be Hank Marvin up there. Pity about your kitchen, but we'll fix you up for some Bexon posh. Just tell me what you'd like.
Okay. What do you have?
We've got some loop-de-loop, bangers and mash, a real fine pinky and perky, and a delicious dog's eye, me fork and knife, just rubber-ducked. Hello?
Could you repeat that?
Sure, we've got some loop-de-loop, bangers and mash, pinky and perky, and a dog's eye, and they're all Robin Hood.
Chad, I've got bad news for you. My cursor doesn't move vertically. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck here. Okay. Let me try this. Let me try something. Stop the timer. Let's see. Oh, I thought I stopped it. Okay.
Boar's Devil's Head Pub. This
Nope.
is Tommy.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew.
Right. Nancy
I don't know
Drew,
what's up
out
with
at the
this.
old Blackmoor Manor, are you? You must be Hank Marvin up there. Pity about your kitchen, but we'll fix you up for some Bexin posh. Just tell me what you'd like.
Okay. What do you have?
Oh, it's
We've
moving.
got some loop-de-loop,
It's
bangers
moving.
and mash, a real fine pinky and perky, and a delicious dog's eye, me fork and knife, just rubber-ducked. Hello?
Could you repeat
Let's
that?
stop it.
Sure, we've got some loop-de-loop, bangers and mash, pinky and perky, and a dog's eye, and they're all Robin Hood.
Well, this sounds the safest.
Bangers and mash.
Rightio, Uncle Fred and Johnny Rudder.
I'll be eating alone. Is it? It's bread and butter, right? Sure.
Okay.
All right then, we'll come round and leave it at your Rory. Oh, and we've got no hot potato about, so it may take a bit, but we'll have it up to you in no time. Fish and taters.
See you later. Let's try to make sense of them all. Oh, we cannot call again. Anyway.
I'm sorry, I cannot take your call right now. Either leave me a message at the embassy or call me back later. Thank you.
Alright. Well, let's quickly, in case it makes a difference, let's look at what you already looked at before. Okay, I will.
Wonder what goes
Something
there. Fits in here, but what? A tripod. For a camera, maybe?
Or a telescope. Where is the frog book?
John Penvillin.
I hope we don't get any more problems. I'm surprised I was able to solve that. It's not an ideal solution. I had to lower the resolution and turn off some settings. Hopefully it won't cause more problems. But at least it is okay for you. It looks okay on the stream, I think. This has already made every joke. All of them? Looks the same, yeah. It should.
Oh, Ethel, do I have to learn this?
Yes, I'm afraid you do.
If I do well, can we play a game?
Yes, but only in French.
Oh.
All acquired items, viewable items, portable items. Even though I can't send emails while I'm in England, too expensive, I can use my cell phone to surf the web. Which reminds me, I wonder if there's anything on the web about Blackmoor Manor. Linda Penvillin's mother had the Penvillins invite me to Blackmoor Manor because she wants me to figure out why her daughter has been acting so strangely. Personally, the first thing I'd like to figure out is what that red-eyed thing was that I saw outside when I first arrived. Blackmoor Manor. Because I'm a senior detective, I don't need a task list. Wow! Senior detectives may need the task list more. What cockiness. Unbelievable. Unacceptable. Web. Internet browser. On the top of the screen, click the search button to search the World Wide Web for keywords. Happy hunting. Search. Blackmoor Manor, Essex County, U.
Hey, I bet you could climb across this book.
I did not click on that. Okay, game. Blackmoor, Essex, United Kingdom. Built in the 12th century by a warrior named Randulph the Red, Blackmoor Manor is one of the oldest residences in England. Randulph and his descendants came to be known by the ancient name for the area surrounding Blackmoor, Penwillan. The Penwillans have inhabited the manor since it was built. It was abandoned in 1650 after its owner was executed for witchcraft, but by 1715 the Penwillans had moved back into a manor and re-established themselves as a respectable, wealthy family, a reputation which remains to this day. Why stars seem to move? Celestial equator, ecliptic. To someone standing on Earth as it makes its annual journey around the sun appears to move through the surrounding stars on a predictable path. This path is called the ecliptic, and the 12 constellations, groups or patterns of stars as seen from the Earth, through which the sun seems to pass, are known as the zodiac. The planets also appear to move through the zodiac, and like the constellations, they have been named after Roman and Greek gods. Oof, okay, I can already imagine some very difficult puzzles coming up with these. These and many other heavenly bodies appear and disappear from the sky throughout the year because the Earth is tilted on its axis at a 23.5-degree angle. Because of this tilt, the angle of the sun relative to the equator varies throughout the year, so that no day or night is ever precisely the same length. The longest day and the shortest night is known as the summer solstice, or solstitium, which takes place around June 21st. The shortest day and longest night is known as the winter solstice, or solstice, or bruma, and occurs around December 21st. The tilt of the Earth also results in spring or vernal and fall or autumnal equinoxes. Around March 21st, or Equinoctium vernum, and September 21st, Equinoctium autumnalis, the sun at the noon is halfway between its highest and lowest points in the sky, resulting in days and nights that are nearly equal in length. So these are the equinoxes. Solstitium is the summer solstice. Bruma is the winter solstice. Bruma is the longest night. Solstitium is the longest day. Vernum and autumnalis are equal lengths. How do they help me? Let's go home.
This is the Drew residence. Please leave a message at the beep.
It's Nancy. Just calling to say hi. You don't need to call me back. Bye.
I don't have it. I won't have it.
You have reached the Petrovs. No one can come to the phone right now. Feel free to either leave a message or call back. Thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Petrov. It's Nancy Drew. I just arrived at Blackmoor Manor. Why don't you give me a call when you get the chance? Bye.
New channel SFX request by Bekasilisk.
Hello?
Hi, Ned.
Hey, Nancy.
Just wanted to let you know I got here safely.
So how's Blackmoor Manor?
A little on the spooky side.
And what has Detective Drew discovered so far?
Just calling to say hi. I'll talk to you soon.
I'll be waiting.
Okay. We cannot send emails, but there are some we can read. Congrats on your Great Britain gig. We'll be thinking of you while we help our neighbor Mr. Bergdorf install his brand new satellite dish and big screen television. Hopefully our unselfish act of kindness will help him forget all those petunias we trampled while chasing flyballs into his yard, and will compel him to invite us over once in a while, like whenever a major sports event is on. Good luck cracking the case, Frank and Joe. Hi-bye from Bess and George. Well, you're off to England and we are off to sailing camp. Hopefully this will be the year Bess and I win the regatta instead of those snobby Maxwell twins. Bess thinks they should be disqualified for being too tan and setting a bad example for the younger campers when it comes to skincare, but I don't think the camp's director is going to buy it. Anyway, no digital devices allowed, so cheerio, pip pip, and we'll talk to you when you get back. George and Bess. No email service abroad. Dear valued customer, just a reminder that your current phone plan does not allow for the sending or receiving of emails outside the continental United States. Hopefully your decision not to upgrade to a more flexible, albeit somewhat more expensive plan has not caused you too much inconvenience. Sincerely, customer service, Fleecem Phone Co. We shan't let them fleece us, chat. Okay, we can go up from here, it seems.
Come back later, please.
I need the key.
We're in lessons right now.
Oh, forget it. Stay in Italy as long as you want, then. Some kind of husband you're proving to be. It's not all in my head. Don't bother.
What?
Linda? Hi, it's me, Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew, our friendly neighborhood detective. Well, welcome to Blackmoor Manor. I apologize for greeting you under such unusual circumstances.
So, how are you feeling?
How am I feeling? Well, I feel like... I feel like something really strange is happening.
Could you be more specific?
Could I be more specific? Ah, the ace detective is grilling me for details. I'm tired all the time, my mouth is dry, my vision is blurry. But that's not important. Here's what's important, Nancy. There are some doors that should never be opened. There are some doors that hold secrets which must never be known. That's everything you need to know. Now if...
Mummy, can I come in?
No, you're supposed to be in your lessons.
Lessons are over. I want to meet Nancy.
I said no, Jane.
Okay.
That was my stepdaughter. She can be such a pest sometimes. Anyway, I understand you feel an obligation to my mother, but trust me, there's nothing you can do. You're welcome to stay, but I strongly recommend that you go home as soon as possible.
Please, Linda, just tell me what's wrong. Linda? Okay, I'll let you rest, but I'll be back. I'm here for you if you need me.
Okay. I have no idea what's up. Wait, maybe we can talk to Jane now.
Hi, you must be Nancy. I'm so pleased you're here. I'm Jane. I know you've come to visit my stepmom, but I'd love it if you could pop by whenever you get the chance. Oh, we'll have such fun. Let's play a game.
Sure, Jane. What would you like to play?
Let's play this card game I found in your room.
What were you doing in my room?
Bridget's room. I mean, it used to be her room. I mean, she died like 300 years ago. You can see a painting of her in the Great Hall. She's the one with the telescope. Okay, so you have to match up a pair of constellations. I made all the matches in 25 tries.
Already found
Try
that
to beat my
clue.
record.
Okay. Memory games. That's what I excel at, you all know. Cygnus. Grus. Crater Corona. Corvus Columba. Corona. Crater. Musca Aquila. Cassiopeia Aquila. Corvus? No. Lyra Cygnus. Scutum. Musca. Lyra? Cassiopeia?
You beat my score! Felicitations!
First
That
try!
was fun, but I'd like to ask you some questions.
Sure, what do you want to know? About Mummy? I mean, Linda. I do hope you'll help. She's been a bit out of sorts lately.
Do you know why she doesn't want to be seen? Let's go with this one.
When did she start getting sick?
I was playing in Mummy's room when she wasn't there, and when I looked up, there was a lady all dressed in black putting something on Mummy's nightstand.
Yeah, was a lady all dressed in black putting something on Mommy's nightstand?
Did you recognize the woman?
I couldn't see her face because she wore a cape with a hood. The lady put a note on Mummy's nightstand, but I didn't read it. That's when Mummy started feeling poorly. I don't want to think about that. Let's play a game. It will cheer me up.
Sure. What would you like to play?
Look inside the chest over there and pick a game. My great aunt said it's a hope chest, so I put my games in there in the hope someone would come over to play. We can play Bull, Constellation Match, Petroglyph Punch, Skull and Bones, and I also have a jigsaw puzzle.
You sure have a lot of games.
I love games.
Me too.
I want to make computer games when I grow up.
Let's play this.
Up for a game of bull?
It's really easy to play.
What's
you roll
bull?
the corn and move your warrior the number of dots on the corn. If no dots, then you get to move 5 spaces. You get 2 turns, but you can pass on your second turn. You just keep on going down this track, and you can capture my person if you land on him. Whoever gets all the warriors
hundreds,
wins.
maybe thousands
I'll
of
be blue.
Barbie games.
Here we go.
I don't understand what we are doing. Roll the corn?
Your turn.
Pass.
You can go.
Pass.
Haha.
Your turn.
Pass.
I pass.
Your turn.
Come on. We're all in one.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Come on, 2.
All right.
You suck, Jane. You picked the wrong opponent.
Your turn.
Pass.
I pass.
Your turn.
Come on, 1. Yes.
Gotcha.
Oh, there's more.
You suck big time.
You can go.
You are a
Your
terrible
turn.
kid. I'm so much better than you. Ah, we passed.
Your turn.
Pass.
Your turn.
Pass.
Oh, this is bad. Oh, 4. Can we get 4? We can't get 4. It's pretty low chance. I think we lose this one.
Right.
Oh, we rolled a 4.
Not fair.
Yes.
Want to
That's
play
because
a
I'm a
game?
professional gamer.
Have you ever seen anything strange outside?
Once I saw my Uncle Roger's toupee fly off during a windstorm. Talk about freaky.
The lady in black you saw in Linda's room, did she look like anyone you know?
Like I said before, I couldn't really see her face, but she was kind of dressed like the lady in the Great Hall.
Which lady?
Eleanor. I know it sounds weird, that's why I didn't want to tell anyone. It's too creepy. Sometimes wonder if I just dreamed it all up. Mrs. Drake is always saying I have a rampant imagination.
So we have to play a game each time we want to ask a question. Petroglyph
How
punch.
about a game of petroglyph punch?
This is a game I bought in Arizona. You have to make as many matches as possible. On your mark, get set, go!
Line up 3 glyphs in a row or column. And up to 5 extra seconds of time. Line up 4 glyphs in a row or column. Beat the high score before the time runs out and you win. Well, let's learn the game with easy. Can we... How does it work? Do we shuffle? Oh, oh! Wait. Oh, I drag? Do I drag? No, I click. Okay, that's how it works. Shuffling doesn't seem to cost anything. I'm not very good at this, it seems. Is there a bull? High score is 2500, but we gain time every time we match, so it should be possible. Let's shuffle. Can we make 5? We can make 5. Wait. Oh, I don't have to move them one by one. I could just move them to wherever. Okay.
Fanfare, please.
Pro gamer strikes again. Wait, can we not ask more questions? Move one at a time.
Do you want to play a game?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try the jigsaw puzzle?
Sure. Let's see how quick your reflexes are. I'll time you. On your mark, get set, go! Five minutes.
Bye.
Pylorzen has just cheered for 50 bits. First try. Pro gamer reflexes and brain power.
Thank you, Pi. Thank you for the bits. Okay, that's the corner. That's not the corner. Oh, I'm not doing this well at all. That's the corner. It sticks to the correct location, so I kinda...
4 minutes.
I kinda depend on that to figure out where things go. The area is so small, I need a big table.
I'm a member of RABID, Rodents Against Boring Idiosyncratic Discrimination.
I need a big table and lay out all the pieces. Then give up in 15 minutes and make someone else clean it up. That's my strategy with jigsaws normally in real life.
3 minutes.
That doesn't fit there. Okay, I don't know where this goes. I'm gonna be... This is difficult to see. That goes there, doesn't it? It does.
Two minutes.
Finally.
There. You're quite reflexive.
That hurt my eyes. I'm looking at the very small screen. Well, not very small.
Do you want to play a game?
But pretty small. Okay, one more. Skull and
Feel
Bones.
like playing Skull and Bones?
My friend
Hey, Mo,
Hilda
welcome.
bought this for me.
Good to
It's
see
like
you.
Go Fish, but you have to collect 3 of a kind of weird things like
How are you today?
zombies and ghosts. You go first.
Do you have any bones?
Go dig. Do you have any zombies?
Afraid not.
What does go dig mean?
Do you have any spiders?
Nada.
Is it not go
Do you
fish?
have any zombies?
Go dig.
You already asked me about zombies.
Do you have any coffins?
Dig. Any haunted houses?
Get out your shovel. Do you have any zombies?
Here you go.
That's a match. Do you have any bats?
Sorry. Would you happen to have any ghosts?
All yours. You got a match. Good for you.
Your witches, please?
All yours. You got a match. Good for you.
Do you have any skulls?
Get out your shovel.
You already asked me about skulls, didn't you?
Do you have any spiders?
Sorry. Any haunted houses?
You're going to have to go dig. Do you have any tombstones?
Go dig. Do you have any skulls?
Go dig. Do you have any coffins?
Here you go.
I got a match. Do you have any bones?
Here you go.
I got a match. Do you have any tombstones?
Go dig.
That's a match.
Any haunted houses?
Go dig. Do you have any spiders?
Here you go.
You don't know who you're up against, Jane.
Do you have any tombstones?
Sorry. Do you have any skulls?
Oh, I'm gonna
Afraid
take your
not.
haunted houses now,
Do you
Jane.
have any haunted houses?
Here you go.
Do you have any spiders?
Here you go.
I got a match. Do you have any tombstones?
Sorry.
That's a match.
Do you have any skulls?
But she says
Afraid
sorry.
not.
Maybe she was feeling sorry
Do you
about...
have any haunted houses?
Sorry for herself.
Sorry. Do you have any skulls?
No,
All
give my
yours.
skull back.
You got a match. Good for you.
Don't
Any
take my
haunted
haunted... No,
houses? I
those were
win.
my houses. But I won anyway.
You're on fire.
I won all of them. So take that, Jane.
I should get going.
Au revoir. Hi, Nancy.
You can't ask
I
any more
should get
questions,
going.
though.
Come back soon. That's my family tree. Ask me anything about anyone. Go on, ask me.
Tell me about Randolph.
Randolph the Red, so named for his bright red hair, was considered a hero at the Battle of Poitiers. For his heroism, King Edward III awarded him with the lands in the region called Penvelin. That's how we got our name.
Who was Anor?
He was Odo's brother.
Tell me about Simon.
He lived from 1358 to 1412. No, 1411. We don't know very much about
I
him.
am proud, of course. Of course I am proud.
Who was Agatha?
She was a nun.
I'll
think
take the
she
wins
lived
I
in
get,
Ireland.
okay? I'll take the wins I get.
Who was Marjorie?
She died when she was a little girl. It was really sad.
What did Guido do?
He made pizza. No, I'm joking, of course. I don't know anything
She
about him
made a
except that he
joke.
died in 1433 because he outlived all of his siblings.
Odo. That's an odd name.
Yeah, he isn't very exciting, really. Like farming and cows. His son Milo is much more interesting.
What do you know about Cecilia?
She married the Lord of Limerick and did a lot of needlework. She had a ton of kids, too, like 20. Can you imagine?
What about Jacobus?
He died when he was like 9.
And Hugo?
He had a lot of kids, and his dates were 1401 to 1466.
Who was Joseph, Josephus?
Yeah, they used a lot of Latin names back then and weird spellings. He became like a priest or parson or something.
Who was Robertus?
He was a knight, but died in some kind of jousting tournament. He was twins with Josephus.
Who was Anisha?
A nun.
A nun.
Who was Jeanette?
It's Genet. I think he wrote plays, maybe. I don't know, I forget.
Tell me about Lucia.
Isn't that a pretty name? If I have a daughter, I'll name her that.
You didn't actually tell me anything about Lucia. Do you realize that, Jane?
Tell me about Lucia.
Isn't that a pretty name? If I have a daughter, I'll name her that.
Okay.
Who was Adam?
Like he married Eve. Duh, no kidding. I actually don't know anything about him. I think he was the son of Hugo, though, but I forget.
Who was Joan? Is that misspelled?
No, that's how they spelled it then. She got married to this duke somewhere in Flanders.
Tell me about Albert.
He was very mysterious, and the people of Blackmoor were afraid of him because he knew all these scientific things. No one knows much about him, though.
Wait. That's all? Oh no! Oh no! It's actually 4 pages. I thought it was just that page. Okay. We are gonna ask
Who
about
was
all-
Nicolina?
She died when she was a baby. I have many ancestors who died young, but Ethel said that Penvelins in general live a long time.
Tell me about Walter.
He was born in 1448 or 9. I'm kind of bored doing this right now.
Oh, you gotta go on. We still have 3 more
Marge?
pages.
I forget. I think she was... I don't know.
Tell me about Edmund.
He was into cows. He did a lot of breeding of cows and sheep and got some kind of award from the king.
Who was Charles?
Oh, Charles was a famous judge and wrote very important books on law. But his boy, Garrett, drowned while he was really young.
Tell me about Garrett.
He drowned on his 19th birthday.
Who was Gillian?
She married the Duke of Ballingsford, but she stayed at Blackmoor to raise her son Thomas, who inherited the estate when his grandfather Charles died.
Tell me about Thomas.
He was Charles's grandson and wrote a lot of poetry. He also had 3 wives, Catherine, Anne, and Mary, but not like at the same time. They died and he just remarried.
What did Francis do?
He got into a big fight with his brother James and lived in France.
Oh, what a life.
Who was Elizabeth?
Like the Queen of England? Oh, you mean Elizabeth, my ancestor. It's weird that she's the only ancestor named Elizabeth, since it's such a popular name.
Tell me about Geoffrey.
I'd rather not. I'm kind of bored. Wouldn't you rather play a game?
Can you tell me about George? The one born in 1566?
He lived and died. End of story.
Who's James?
He never married, but one day, when he was very old, a baby was found at the doorstep to the manor. He took her in and raised her as his own. That was Eleanor.
What can you tell me about Eleanor?
Just that she was burned as a witch, but it wasn't true, and her father, James, died when he saw her die, and then the family fled to France. I don't want to talk about this.
Who was Virginie?
She was married to the Duke of Barrowbold and died in the Great Fire of London.
Tell me about Francois.
He was a dwarf and became a trusted confidant to Louis XIV. Little people often held positions of great esteem at that time.
Who was Edward?
He lived in France with his father, Le Comte de Roquefort. He was very interested in languages
See,
and translated
cheese.
books from Greek and
You're
Latin.
right, Mo. Oh, ads are coming. Gotcha. We are going to continue to the third page after the ads. So stick around. Don't miss the rest of the family. It's very important. You're gonna be subjected to a quiz after this, so make sure you pay attention. I'll see you in a few minutes. And yeah. I don't think there has been anything important so far. I don't think so. But we'll see. We are really dumped a ton of information and already coming up against several puzzles. I should save the game. While this is happening, while the ads are happening, let's save the game.
Raffle just boosted Scald. Raffle just boosted Menzo.
What is one, Zulima? Dragon Age.
Raffle just boosted Dragon Age.
And I have to do the boosts after the stream, Ash. But thanks for the boosts. I may have to find a different way to run this game. For some reason, it's whenever you make another window full screen, like whenever you maximize a window after running this game through the settings that I did, it's like half of the screen rather than all of it. Half of it is lost permanently. Unless you don't maximize it and set the window size yourself, then the half of the window is available. It feels like the monitor starts... Well, maybe not the monitor, but the... It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's like the system thinks the maximized window size is like half of what it is after I run it through. So I'm running it through DX Wins. You may know of the software, and it was having a lot of problems. I was having a lot of problems with it, so I had to experiment with a lot of video settings. I don't know what I changed or what I did that caused that weird sort of behavior. And it's not only just when the game is running. It goes on until I restart the Windows for some reason. No, I didn't try running it through a virtual machine now. This game is 2004. So I guess it would have to be an XP or maybe Windows 98 virtual machine. I do have a Windows 95 machine set up, but didn't bother to set up a 98 or newer. I don't think this would run on 95. Well, maybe it would actually, I don't know. But usual compatibility options don't work for sure. Anyway, thanks for sticking around, everybody. Let's continue about the family facts.
Who was Helene?
Can we stop soon? Helene married the Duke of Bouville and died in 1760. End of story.
Who was Frederic?
He was a soldier for the French. He was killed in the War of Spanish Succession in July of 1702.
What about Cullen?
Oh, this is so cool. They say he was a spy for England, even though he lived in France. Isn't that so very? I'd like to be a spy.
Who was Théophile?
He lived most of his life on the island of Mauritius and discovered like 1 million plant species.
Tell me about Brigitte, the one who was born in the 17th century.
She was absolutely mad about cricket, the game, not the insect. She actually saw the first cricket match in 1744. Personally, though, I can't stand the sport.
It looks like George and his brother Henri died in the same year.
I guess that would
What
be nice,
happened?
Barrett. Yeah.
They were lost at sea. I guess they traveled a lot to Canada, especially to Oak Island.
It looks like George and his brother Henri died in the same year. What happened?
They were lost at sea. I guess they traveled a lot to Canada, especially to Oak Island.
Who's Marianne?
She got shipwrecked on this deserted island with a whole bunch of yahoos, and they wrote a story about it. Yeah, that's it.
Tell me about Jean.
Hello, it's pronounced Jean. He was killed by a boar on a hunting trip. They
Don't
eat
forget who
his
beats
flesh,
you,
know?
beats you in the games, kid.
No, I'm kidding. But
Don't
he really
forget.
did get killed by a boar. Serves him right, though, for hunting some poor little animal.
Who's Penelope?
I don't know much about her except that she was very loved by practically everyone in England, and there were 1 million poems written about her.
Did I ask about
If I have a boyfriend, I'd never let him write a poem about me. Blech.
And Philippe?
He made a fortune in the New World and bought back most of the lands that were confiscated by Cromwell.
Tell me about Corbin.
I don't know. He doesn't have a coat of arms in the Great Hall because he didn't live here. Wasn't even a British subject, that's all I know.
What do you know about John?
He was an opera singer, just like my mom. He sang in some Mozart operas, I think.
Tell me about Martha.
She was completely daft. She'd wear really bizarre outfits, and she was one of the first women to ride on a steam train.
She was daft.
Who was Peter?
Let's see. He had a wooden leg, and he was attacked by wolves once. That's all I remember.
Tell me about Brigitte, the one born in 1759.
She never married and was bonkers for astronomy. She adopted her sister's son, Richard, who later
Welcome,
got killed
Veronica.
at Waterloo.
Who was born in 1763?
Are you a fan of
That
Fancy
was
Drew
Isabel.
games?
She wrote many letters about the French Revolution and actually saw Marat's dead body in the bathtub. Talk about gross!
Who was Jacques?
Don't laugh, but he invented the lawnmower bag in 1831. I swear, I'm totally not making this up.
He invented the lawnmower bag?
Tell me about Richard.
He died in
nice.
Waterloo fighting
Nice.
against
Well, welcome.
Napoleon.
Who was Caroline?
Caroline was a chemist and helped identify the element lanthanum. I'm not sure what the element does. I think it's a heavy metal.
Heavy metal, hell yeah.
Who was the William who died so young?
He was Edward's little brother. He named his son after him.
Tell me about Edward, the one from the 19th century.
He was a big explorer and went all over the world. He wasn't very close with his son, who was also an explorer. They'd only see each other by chance in
No,
weird
we
remote
don't.
places like
We don't.
Samarkand and Walla
Don't listen
Walla.
to Jer. Did I ask about
Tell
Richard?
me about Richard.
He died in Waterloo fighting against Napoleon.
Did I ask about Brigitte?
Tell me about Brigitte,
I
the
did.
one
I
born
have
in
looked at
1759.
hundreds, maybe
She
thousands
never
of Barbie
married and was
games.
bonkers for astronomy.
That's
She
slander.
adopted her sister's son, Richard, who later got killed at Waterloo.
I don't know who said that, but that's a lie.
Were Cassandra and Hector twins?
Uh-huh. Cassandra was totally obsessed with lawn tennis and was one of the first people in England to have a court installed at her home. Hector was the first ball boy.
Were Cassandra and Hector twins?
Uh-huh. Cassandra was totally obsessed with lawn tennis and was one of the first people in England to have a court installed at her home. Hector was the first ball boy.
What did Sophia do?
What's the
She
ball
was a
boy?
big collector of impressionist artwork, but most of it was destroyed in a fire.
Tell me about Arthur.
He lived in the Wild West in the Americas and was a bandit with El Diablo's gang.
Who was Cynthia?
I don't know. I'm kind of tired right now.
You're
wow,
not dumb.
Catherine sure
little
lived for a long
lady.
time.
She lived the longest of any Pen villain. I hope I live that long, but not if I'm all like
Okay.
creaky and cranky.
Tell me about Rose.
It's a real sad story. She and her granddaughter Rachel lived in France during the war and were killed.
Who was William?
He was an explorer just like his father. He was kind of a whiner, so I heard.
Like you, then.
Who was John, the one who was born in 1873?
He was this huge naturalist and did a lot of exploration in the Amazon. I think there's a plant named after him. Or maybe a monkey, I forget.
There's a plant named after John? Or a monkey?
Tell me about Obadiah.
He lived in the US for most of his life and
I know
married
Chuck
this
the
weird
Plant.
woman
Never heard of
named
John the
Stacia.
Plant.
She's still alive and sometimes calls us. She's totally creepy.
Who was Rachel?
She died in France during the war. I guess she worked for the French resistance.
Who was Esther?
Esther Pemberton Romberg, born in 1897 and died in 1951. Her friends called her Polly.
Wow.
What did Nahum do?
He died in the flu epidemic.
Who was Malachi?
He was a doctor of medicine and did a lot of research on icky skin diseases. Happily, I'm blessed with perfect skin.
Well, you are still young. Just wait 10 more years.
What do you know about Letitia?
Loves plants, hates noise. You can ask her about it. She's usually in the conservatory with her plants.
Who was Alan?
He was my grandfather, but I didn't know him because he died when I was little. I guess he was nice.
That's all. I want to ask more. Yes, that's all. Have you played this one, Veronica? I assume you did, since you commented on the timeline.
Nigel gave that to me when I was in the library once. I think he was hoping it would scare me, but it didn't. I'm too smart to believe in that sort of stuff.
The real deal on mummies, witches, werewolves, and vampires. Werewolves, Lycanthropy by Paliki Vadas, University of Manhattan. Since ancient times, the cunning savagery of wolves had both terrified and awed the humans with whom they came into contact. In Europe, where wolves were a constant threat to livestock and allegedly to small children and lone travelers, legends as to their evil viciousness became widespread. Predictably, one of these legends involved humans who could transform themselves into wolves. These creatures were called werewolves. Were means man. And the transformation came to be known as lycanthropy. Who was Darcidius? He's boring, you don't want to hear about him. What? The symptoms of lycanthropy. Descriptions of werewolves and of transformation process itself have varied greatly throughout the ages. Some lycanthropes assumed the precise appearance of a wolf, others turned into something that was half human, half beast. Sometimes the change was permanent, sometimes lycanthropes could change form at will, sometimes environmental factors brought about the transformation. The symptoms and duration of a werewolf's condition depended entirely upon the curse that initiated the particular case of lycanthropy. In general, victims who were destined to alter their form permanently usually appeared pale. Fatigue was a frequent complaint, as well as weak vision, dry tongue, and constant thirst. The symptoms usually accompanied or were soon followed by hair growth, especially on the face and hands. Fingernails grew long, and the ears gradually changed shape and color. The victim's personality also changed. He or she became increasingly ill-tempered and aggressive. As the transformation grew more apparent, the victim usually went into hiding, returning to society only to satisfy its newfound appetite for human flesh. For temporary victims who could change their appearance at will, or who were involuntarily transformed by the sound of a wolf's nocturnal howl or by a full moon, lycanthropic symptoms occurred not over time but quickly, almost instantaneously. They were forced to assume human form again at sunrise, either by shedding their hair, claws, and fangs, or by taking off their skin and hiding it intact. What? Taking off their skin? Never heard of that in any lore. Such a lycanthrope would reportedly suffer the same fate as its shed skin. If it was found and destroyed, the werewolf would likely be destroyed. According to legend, those who voluntarily became werewolves obtained the ability to change their form through sorcery. Involuntary lycanthropes were people who had been cursed by someone they had wronged, or had been beaten by or born to a werewolf. Since there was no cure, and since most werewolves were thought to be immortal, these unfortunate beings were compelled to lead dark, desperate lives until they were felled by a fatal wound to the brain or heart that they could only be destroyed by a silver bullet is a modern embellishment. Why? The reasons of wow, there is a lot lycanthropy. There is a lot about lycanthropy. Why? The reasons for lycanthropy. Psychology plays a significant role in lycanthropy. Wanting to imitate, if not actually become the thing or person that one fears the most, seems to be part of human nature. Far from being a universal phenomenon, werewolves are unknown in regions where there are no wolves. Instead, people spread tales of were-bears or were-tigers or were-crocodiles, whichever animal is most feared. The old saying, if you can't beat them, join them, goes a long way in explaining the source and longevity of many monster legends. More important, throughout history there have been instances of people who actually were werewolves, in their own minds at least. Convinced that they had been cursed, they presented all the physical symptoms of lycanthropy and often behaved violently. Because they fully believed like they had become werewolves, they acted like werewolves. As a result, the people around them treated them like werewolves, which only reinforced their delusion, thus trapping them in a vicious circle. Sauron Trophy. This psychological disorder was not that prevalent in the Middle Ages, when belief in sorcery, curses, and creatures such as werewolves was commonplace. The power of suggestion cannot be underestimated, especially in places where education is minimal and superstition passes for truth. Instances of lycanthropic disorder are rare in modern times, although it is possible that many cases go unreported due to misdiagnosis or familial embarrassment. For research psychologists such as myself, information gathering is a never-ending process. If you believe you know someone who has undergone a lycanthropic metamorphosis, please contact me. Palikivadas 1-212-555-9408. You may have to call this
This
number.
phone number just might come in handy.
Barbie Trophy? No one is scared of Barbie. Oh, I want to read about mummies too. Kid, can you shut up? An introduction to runes. Runes are a set of symbols that came to Britain with the ancient Germanic people who immigrated to the country around 450 AD. They were used throughout Northern Europe during the Dark Ages, which lasted from around 500 AD and 1500 AD. Because these symbols were used for writing, among other things, they can be termed an alphabet. The original runic alphabet was made up of 24 symbols and is known as the Elder Futhark. The first 6 runes spell out the word Futhark. The runes were comprised of straight lines so that they could be easily cut into wood or stone. Futhark. So F-U Thorn Arc. Right? F-U-T-H-A-R-K. A-R-K. What is this? 4 of these. 1 of this. Glacolica. Futhark. But it says the first 6 runes. I thought it said the first 4 runes. Okay, yeah, you're right. Futhark. Futhark. Thanks, Barrett. So what is the reverse R? I don't see it here. Four of these, 1 of this. There is no reverse R. Like this one. Called a doodle. I don't know, it may be something important. A very important clue to solving a puzzle. The Elder Futhark is divided into 3 Aetir, or groups of 8. Freya's 8. Tehu Uruz. Thrisas, Ansus, Raito, Kenas, Gebo, Winjo. Futhark. Okay, that's all of the. So Freya's 8 runes. Heimdall's, Hagalaz, Nalthis, Isa, Jera, Ewas, Pathro, Algis, Sovilo. What is this? Oh, Jera. Jera RPG. So J-A-G M. I don't know if that makes any sense. JFNM? No, this is not F. That's an A. Hey kids, stop trolling me. Stop trolling me. Each rune not only represents a letter, but an object or being as well. Oh, that is Jane, okay. Each rune not only represents a letter, but an object or being as well. As a result, each rune is associated with specific characteristics or events. For example, this is called Othala, and not only represents the letter O, it also means ancestral property, which can connote everything that is important to someone, security, support, experience, etc. Because each rune has an intrinsic meaning, people in Dark Ages would sometimes randomly choose a series of runes, i.e. draw them from a bag or cast them on the ground, and try to tell the future from the juxtaposition of their meanings. Let's see. So, J. A. What is this? An. Okay. It's not this, it's G. It's this. J N. Jane. P. A. N. JFC will take it out of context. Pan. I mean, it's the surname, right? Pan. W. E. Where is this? Well, it's villain. Pan-villain. Jane Pan-villain. We knew that. So what is this? I. Okay, this is probably nothing. I. B.
I, matey.
And reverse R. What is this? M? O? Oh, mom. She loves mom. What is this? These look like aliens. Did she combine symbols? I think she just made up her own symbols here. Yeah, here as well.
I used that to make cakes for Lulu the parrot. That's why the ingredients are so nasty. Like I would eat mealworms.
Lulu the parrot? Do you know them, parrot?
Do you mind if I make something?
Go right ahead.
I won't need the oven until I have something to bake. Do you mind if I make something?
Go right ahead.
I've got crackers, squawkingly good. Polywana crackers. Put a cracker in the cake. Unsalted mixed nuts. I bet you like unsalted mixed nuts. Some mixed beans. Some salami. Delicious. And some salsa habanera. Let us eat lettuce. Ooh, blueberries. Every cake needs blueberries. And mealworms? Spectacular. Cocoa Kringle, milk chocolate crunchies. And some avocado.
Do you mind if I make something?
Go right ahead.
I
What did
better
you
get
just-
rid of the cake I have before I try baking another one.
Oh, but okay. This is my kind of cake. Salami. How did salami turn into this?
Mealworms. Ugh.
I think there's something wrong with that microwave.
What is this book?
Don't know really. Ethel gave it to me. She said it belonged to my grandfather. Do you think Brady Armstrong is cute?
Mutus Liber? We know these symbols. Water, earth, fire, and... no. What? So that's water, but reverse. This is earth, but reversed. This is fire, but reversed. This is earth, not reversed. What are these? 4, 5? These could be constellations. I don't know. I'm just making it up. Can you shut up? I'm trying to solve puzzles here. But this is too complicated. I don't even know what to look for. You cannot force me to like it, Thor. I will listen, but I won't like it. You cannot make me. Shut up.
Who's this?
That's my mum, my real mum. She's an opera
New
singer.
channel
It's
SFX
not like
request
she's
by
famous
Fazan.
or anything, but she
No.
does live in Paris.
Come to yourselves. Up to me.
That was written by Charles Penvillin way back in like the 1500s. When I read it, it seemed really familiar, you know?
As the moon rises upon thee, fear not, but draw upon the strength of absent friends, and toast to their memories in happiness and wonder. With the stalwart heart of a knight, let charity be thy guiding angel. Stay firm in the knowledge as a dedicated geometer, and fear not the ravages of father time. For, dear child, as you learn the lessons of folly, the secrets of this world shall dawn in thy soul.
Members only.
Ah, Jer.
Welcome. Phazon just subbed.
Jer, thank you so much for gifting us up to Thazon. Thank you. Enjoy the ad-free weaving, Thazon?
Want to play Constellation Match?
No, no, no. No, I don't.
How about a game of Petroglyph Punch?
On your mark.
No, I
get
don't want to
set,
play.
Go!
Can I go? Okay, I can.
Looks like you're learning some interesting stuff.
Bet you wouldn't say that if you were the one who had to learn it.
So she's learning science, Latin, French, and
Channel
Brigitte
SFX
Pendleton.
request by Parrotwise.
No. No. Math, English, art projects. No.
You
Not
had a
gonna
guinea
happen.
pig?
Oh,
Yes,
boo!
but it died.
It's
When?
boo.
I don't know. I'd really rather not think about it, all right?
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Making this as a toy sounded like a good idea to someone too. Okay? Just because it sounds like a good idea to someone does not actually make it a good idea. I mean, look at this. You think this is a good toy? You don't have to, because I'm not adding it.
I totally love that show. Isn't Brady Armstrong so dreamy? Total hottie.
World premiere broadcast only on the Heartthrob channel. Oh, that's Wagner. Verdi, Aida?
Hi, Nancy.
Papa Mama.
I should get going.
Ta-ta.
Okay, I'm out of here. That's enough. I've had enough.
This must be Mrs. Drake's room. Guess she's not in her room.
Time to break in.
Guess she's not in her room.
Open the door, Nancy.
Guess she's not in her room.
That's the best time to go into the room.
Guess she's not in her room.
Nancy, what happened to you?
Oh, it's just a parrot.
Scared ya?
Polly want a cracker?
Not Polly! Lolo! 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 Lolo!
Okay, I get the point. Lulu.
Lolo! 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 Lolo!
Do you by any chance know Latin?
Quiste rogavit, bene vidi vici, semper ubi sub ubi, morituri status.
I'll take that as a yes. Would you mind translating something for me?
Fire away!
What is going on? Why are we asking a parrot for translations?
New channel SFX request by Parrotwise.
It's like asking a parrot to do all your local server backend stuff. It's crazy, unthinkable.
Bruma?
The longest day of the year is solstitium, the summer solstice. The shortest day is bruma, the winter solstice. Equinoctium vernum is a spring equinox. Equinoctium autumnalis is a fall equinox. Day equals night. Lulu's always right.
This is
Bye,
amazing.
bird.
Cheerio. Hello.
Bye, bird.
Cheerio. Top of the morning to you, matey.
Bye, bird.
Bye-bye.
Can't... I want to give you food.
Uh-oh, not good. Stay away. Stay away.
What's not good?
Behind you. Don't look. Don't look.
What's behind me?
Don't look. Don't look.
Okay, I won't.
Nothing there. Fooled ya.
Bye, bird.
Cheerio. Hello.
Bye, bird.
Bye, bird. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
What? Suddenly...
I need the key.
You're gonna need a bigger boat?
I need the key. I need the key.
Polly is a stupid bird.
So, I imagine there's gonna be a Latin phrase somewhere, which we are going to have to ask the parrot for a translation. The parrot is going to refuse, and we are gonna have to prepare some parrot cake for the parrots. I imagine that's gonna be some sort of puzzle. Healthy diet for parrots. Parrots in the wild eat a wide variety of food simply because the food source that's available one day may no longer be available the next. If and when the opportunity arises, wild parrots will eat fruits, seeds, leaves, nuts, and sometimes even the meat from a carcass. It only stands to reason that parrots in captivity will thrive on a diet that offers a variety of fresh foods too. A healthy diet includes deep-colored vegetables, about 30% of the diet. Quality proteins, about 20%. Additional fruits and vegetables, about 20%. Whole grains, about 20%. Nuts and seeds, about 10%. So 3 pieces of broccoli, 2 pieces of worms, 2 pieces of blueberries, 2 pieces of crackers, and 1 piece of peanuts. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Quality proteins. I'm sorry, we are out of mealworms. I ate them all. Never feed your parrot avocado, tea, coffee, chocolate, uncooked potato, or any kind of lunch meat. These foods can be toxic to our feathered friends.
I'm starving.
Roman numerals. Roman numerals at a glance. Below are the letters along with the numbers that they represented, which the ancient Romans used in the numbering system which they invented some 3,000 years ago. 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, 1000. In this system, 2 is expressed as 1, 1. 7 is 5, 1, 1. 37 is 10, 10, 10, 5, 1, 1. And 173 is 150, 10, 10, 1, 1, 1, etc. However, anytime a letter representing a smaller number is placed in front of, to the left of, a letter representing a larger number, the smaller number is subtracted from the larger number. For instance, instead of writing 9 as 5111, Romans would write 110. 10 minus 1, which equals 9. Thus, 19 is 10, 110. 109 is 100, 110. 1949 is 1000. Wait, what? 1100. Oh, okay. 1000, 100, 1000, of course. I got confused there. 10, 50, 1, 10, etc. Okay. Where was there a Roman numeral kind of
Pay no attention to the bird behind the curtain.
69 is all you need to remember.
For closing.
Wrong door. They were? That's surprising.
She's probably sleeping. I need the key. She's probably sleeping.
Okay, I guess...
There goes my cell phone. Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Mrs. Petrov. How is everything? Have you seen Linda yet?
Literally speaking, no, but I did talk to her. Not that she told me anything.
I'm just about at my wit's end. I've never known her to act like this. The last doctor that examined her said that aside from a little dry skin, which is not unusual for her, she was perfectly fine.
Why is she hiding behind that curtain?
I have no idea. When I was out there last week, I got fed up and pulled the curtain back. She threw a fit, but otherwise she looked absolutely normal. A little pale, perhaps, but who wouldn't be pale, cooped up like that?
So she's turning into a wolf? Is she like control?
Something in that house. Hugh is just as bewildered and upset by her behavior as I am. Please get to the bottom of this, Nancy. You're our last hope.
Where is Hugh?
He was called to Rome. As a diplomat, he's always being called out of the country without warning and without any say in the matter. He'd much rather be there with Linda, although...
Mrs. Petrov? Are you there?
It's just that Hugh said it hasn't been very easy for him to talk to her lately. Whenever he calls, which is at least once a day, Linda always seems to fly off the handle for no reason.
Oh no, that's a
which
terrible
doesn't
fate.
make sense. Linda has always been extremely level-headed and even-tempered. She never gets angry. At least she didn't used to.
Who exactly is Mrs. Drake?
She's Hugh's aunt. She's taken care of Blackmoor Manor ever since her brother died. He was Hugh's father. She's a bit of a character.
In what way?
The way she spends all her time in that conservatory, slouching around, trowel in hand, murmuring to herself. You'd think she was burying something. Or somebody.
Wow, so
Goodbye, Mrs.
judgmental.
Petrov.
Goodbye, Nancy. Oh, one more thing. My niece is on call and her husband's out of town, and I told her I'd go over there and babysit if she had to work. So if you call and I don't answer, that's why. Bye.
What was the number?
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check
I didn't
the
dial
number and
anything.
dial again. This is a recording.
Paliki Vadas.
This is Paliki.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. Could I ask you some questions about lycanthropy?
I'm sorry, I'm about to leave for a seminar and I'm very busy. Besides, I've written 2 books and 12 articles on the subject. If you have questions, perhaps you should try reading one of them.
I did. That's how I got your number.
Well, if you didn't understand something, I'm afraid I really don't have time to explain it to you.
I understood everything. It's just that I know someone who seems to be exhibiting some of the symptoms of lycanthropic
Lycanthropic metamorphosis? Well, that's different. Talk to me.
What do you consider to be the definitive signs that someone is turning into some kind of animal?
Symptoms are relatively subtle. Dry mouth, fatigue, impaired vision, and reduced blood flow to the skin. Is this person pale?
Yes, but the really disturbing thing is she won't let anyone see her. She just lies in bed all day behind this curtain.
And at night, what does she do at night?
I can't be sure, but I do know that I saw something outside the night I arrived. Some kind of animal. And when I asked to see my friend, I was told she was unavailable.
This sounds very promising.
You don't really believe she's turning into some kind of creature, do you?
Young lady, I believe the human mind is capable of far more than we can ever imagine. Pale skin, dry mouth, fatigue. The human mind is perfectly capable of causing the body to exhibit such symptoms, if it is so motivated.
Are temper tantrums symptomatic of lycanthropy?
There are no hard and fast rules when it comes to lycanthropy, or almost anything else for that matter. But if someone believes that what they're changing into is irrational, or has a bad temper, then they will exhibit irrational, ill-tempered behavior, especially if this is contrary to their former nature.
What accent is this? Is this Romanian? Hazen maybe knows.
What would motivate someone to turn into an animal?
Most lycanthropes are under a great deal
not?
of stress, due perhaps to the death of a loved one, marriage, divorce, a
It does sound
relocation, that
Slavic,
sort of
but
thing. They're
I did
emotionally
hear some.
vulnerable,
I don't know.
which
I
means
thought
they're particularly open to
so,
the
at
power
least.
of suggestion.
Someone suggests they become a lycanthrope?
Not in so many words, of course. Somehow they get it in their head that they're destined to take another form. They see something, they read something, someone says something to them. Somehow they come to believe they're supposed to undergo a physical metamorphosis, and so, in their weakened psychological state, they do.
Thanks for your time.
Good day.
Yeah, it's Slavic, but also reminded me of Eastern European for sure. I don't know. I think we looked at everything. Did I call Ned?
Hello?
Hi, me again.
Hi, what's up?
You sure I'm not disturbing you? I mean, shouldn't you be studying or something?
Shouldn't you be solving a mystery or something?
I'm on a break.
What a coincidence. So am I. What's up?
Linda Penvelin. She just stays in bed all day, hiding behind a curtain. It's very weird.
Do you have any idea what the deal is?
Nope.
Well, just keep talking to her. As soon as she knows she can trust you, I'm sure she'll open up.
Linda's stepdaughter, Jane, she has this really weird picture book in her room.
And she hums this really weird melody all the time.
Pictures are all that's in this book. No words, just these strange hand-drawn images. And the book is old, like it's been around for centuries.
Drawings, huh? Maybe it's some kind of an ancient instruction manual. You know, for people who didn't know how to read.
Could be. When I asked her about it, Jane said her grandfather gave it to her. And then...
And then what?
And then she changed the subject.
Sounds like that book may prove to be pretty important.
I'll talk to you soon.
I'll be waiting.
That must be the food I ordered. Bangers and mash, huh? Looks like sausages to me. This smells delicious.
Wow,
that hit
Nancy.
the spot.
You just made me twice more hungry than I already was. Which I didn't know was possible. Time is 10 p.m. So
She's probably sleeping. She's probably sleeping. Mrs. Drake, is that you? Looks like a piece is missing.
okay. DM perdidi. Per aures ad animum. Numen lumen. Purgamentum exits. What about this one? In hoc signo. Quito fit quod di volunt. I don't know how to read. I don't even understand what these mean. I guess that's prosperity. Are we supposed to ask the parrot about this? Ars longa. Novus Mundus. New World? Sine scientia ars nihil est. Something science, arts, nothing is. I don't know.
Looks like a piece is missing.
Tempus fugit, that's time flies. I know that's one. That's a cliche. Without science, art is nothing. Okay.
I can't leave Blackmoor yet.
Why not? I want to look outside. Oh, it's one of these things? Betty Penny? What? Liope? Cleo? What is this? I cannot make sense of any of the puzzles in this game. Or any of the interfaces, I should say. Rania, Thalia, Terpsichore, Polyhymnia, Pegasus, Melpomene, Euterpe, Erato, Cleo, Clive. Yeah, I think I underestimated when you said this was the most puzzle Nancy Drew game. I probably thought to myself, well, it's a Nancy Drew game. How puzzle dense can it be? Turns out I was the one that is dense. Fingertips for typing. What am I supposed to do? Oh, okay. So capital letters also matter. I'm terrible. Don't confuse me. It's already difficult. What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Okay. So okay. Chapter 1. Penvillain Overview. Notable figures and phenomena. General notes. The columns in the Great Hall are most curious, each one representing a Greek deity and each one missing some minute detail. Although the columns appear to have been built around the same time, careful examination shows that they have been constructed over a period of several hundred years. The riddles I found in Corbin's secret room in France makes reference to the Mercury column and how his key is held in hand, most like the statue in the library, and that only by persuading the Mercury to face north and lift his eyes to the sky will the wand key be released. I'm sure the mechanism to move this is in the hidden passages Corbin refers to, but how to access these secret passages. Chapter 2. Mid-1300s... Wait. Chapter 1. Notable figures and phenomena. Figures, soldier, witch. Phenomena, witchcraft, werewolf, beast, shooting stars. Chapter 2. Mid-1300s Randolph Odo Milo. Randolph the Red led an army against the French at Poitiers in 1356, credited victory to the stone he possessed but refused to talk about. King Edward III gave him land on which Blackmoor Manor sits in the area known as Penvillain. Randolph was disappointed in his son Odo, good farmer, bad soldier, according to the family cleric. Grandson Milo became soldier, awarded more land by Henry V. Rumor of the Penvillain magic stone persisted. Mid-1400s, Albert, son of Hugo, Milo's son, studied alchemy. Used a dragon to symbolize the Athenor forge that he apparently built, but he didn't say where he built it, and I cannot find it. Need more info. Search county archives for comments from peers, fellow students, neighbors. Mid-1500s, Charles Penwillen, prominent and well-respected judge. Search Essex County Hall of Records for names of Penwillen employees. Chapter 5. Mid-1600s, James Penwillen never marries, yet a baby, Eleanor, suddenly appears in his household, sparking rumors that she is a fairy baby. Another reason she was later accused of being a witch. Scrutinize everything James so much as touched and find out where she came from. Late 1600s, Eleanor's son Edward is raised by the sister of Lecomte Roquefort in France. Doubtful that he or his son Corbin ever set foot in Blackmoor. Check all documents in library written in French. Check all documents in library written in French. Wow. Mid-1700s, Penwillen is once again known and respected for being rich and powerful. In 1775, Philippe's daughter Penelope commissioned artisan Jacques de Vaucanson to create a card-playing automaton named Betty, which still exists in Blackmoor. I've enjoyed several games of cards against Betty. It reminds me of the game I played in the States called Go Fish. Why couldn't I play Go Dig with Betty? Late 1700s, Bridget Penwillen, Penelope's granddaughter, studied astronomy and astrology, reputedly self-taught since male teachers were apparently intimidated by her intelligence. Locate the notebook she refers to in the letter to her sister. Chapter 9. Mid-1800s, Edward Penwillen traveled extensively in India and Middle East. Journal indicates he spent little time at Blackmoor with his wife and children. The images on Edward's coat of arms are most curious. Each one seems to be showing some sort of direction, the jouster running to the right, and the guard with spear pointing up, the crowned figure motioning to the right, etc. Chapter 10. 1900s, John won mini plant hybridizing awards, brought Lulu back from the Amazon. His son Malachi raced cars. Malachi's son Alan used Lulu to write his dissertation on linguistics and animal communication. Dig up dirt on QP. Dig up dirt on QP? Why? He didn't do anything. Or did he? You cannot actually search the internet for anything. Nigel, I'm very intrigued by what you've learned so far at Blackmoor. Good work. I can definitely see this as a bestseller if you deliver the goods, or should I say goodies. Ludmilla. Low books, 16th century. Books. Old manuscripts, 14th, 15th century. Novels, 18th century. Cannot do anything with this.
I wonder who Alan is.
Hello, Ellen. May I have your password, please? Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I tried it, didn't work. Admin, so Alan. Could be. Could be. In recognition of Bridget Penwillen, Sponsor of the Essex Cricket Club, 1751.
Wonder what happened in there.
Please stay out of the kitchen until the fire damage is repaired. The fire damage.
New channel SFX request by Thazan.
Can you find it for me? Thanks, Days. We cannot... Okay, we can. It's a little difficult to navigate in this game to go to where you actually want to go. Sometimes I'm trying to turn towards the door, but it's only possible coming from one direction and not the other. It's in the hacking clip? Okay. Minima maxima sunt. Age puro viribus. Oh, that's like I need a break anyway. Oh man, this game isn't what I expected it to be. At least it looks overwhelming right now. And we'll see. I'm gonna take a few minutes break, chat, 5 minutes or so. We will continue for about an hour after I'm back though. We are going to keep exploring the Pamela Manor. Old friendly game. They get better with navigation, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm a little worried about that though. Anyway, we will continue very soon. Stick around, and I'll see you soon in about 3 minutes or so. No, 5 minutes or so. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Devs have no added me trust. That's how you make medicine commentary to the excavation of Hobbs Barrow. Certainly heard it when you played the game. What? Did you hear it in your head? That's the side effect of watching the clip a million times, I guess. Alright, thanks for sticking around everyone. Let's continue. I guess technically you hear everything in your head, yeah. Bob's Barrow is so good. Bob's Harrow is even better.
Looks like John Pendleton may have developed some of the plants that are in here himself.
Amateur Plant Hybridizers Association of Great Britain. Amateurs. Is it a Venus
a
flytrap?
carnivorous plant. Cool. That's probably not a good idea.
What could go wrong? What? How did you completely fall into it? What?
What the?
How did that happen? I mean, maybe you could prick your hand or something, but how did you dive into it? Second chance? Okay, thankfully, I didn't have any saves. I was scared. But thankfully, second chance works. Oh man. Okay. Diving into the light trap.
That's probably not a good idea.
How does that happen? That's just impossible. Okay, at least second chance works very well. You know, I could have ended the stream right there.
That's probably not a good idea.
If I had to replay everything, I would do it off stream. Letitia. Drake. Benazoline. 1 tablet every 6 hours is needed for allergy symptoms. May cause drowsiness. Do not drive or operate heavy machinery while taking this ride. Hey Alex, welcome. How are you doing? Interesting hiding spot. It really is.
Messing with her plants is probably not a good idea.
That was crazy. Can I not take the... Okay, I cannot take the water sprinkler. Doing well, thank you. Glad you're well as well.
Ow! Maybe I should try feeding it something. Ow!
Okay, you cannot take this piece of paper because of this. Just, you know, kick it off the table. If you can dive headfirst into that Venus flytrap, you should be able to raise your leg high enough to kick this off. It cannot be that hard. If you cannot do that, throw something. I mean, even that doesn't seem necessary. Just reach from below and pull the paper. It's not that difficult. Come on, Nancy. Well, I have this urge, you know.
Doesn't work.
That's also true.
This must be some kind of well, but where's the water?
So we gotta fill this with water. Maybe there is something at the bottom, like a ring or something. I don't know.
Doesn't work. Probably because the well's empty.
I thought maybe this was some sort of puzzle, but apparently not. It's really interesting that we can visit areas at different times, and I expect different things will happen at different times. So we should probably visit Jane after her lesson, before she goes to sleep, to make the parrot food. Was it not the answer? It probably was. But how do we play the card game with her?
Hells.
Ah, okay. Why would you check it twice? Checking it for the third time, really? Hey Amber, Go Fish, it is Go Fish. Different version of Go Fish. Welcome, Amber. Okay, that's one. Okay, I can take the two she has. She had only one? I thought she had two. No! Wait, no, okay, I took the 2. Cool. Just showing it one after another. About luck here? That's not luck, that's skill. I'm a professional gamer, haven't you heard? That's what you said I was anyway. Now this is going very bad, by the way. We are getting 2 of each. We're getting 2 of each. I don't think she had one of this. Maybe she drew one. Okay, take my parrot. I only had one. Keeps checking for that. Must have 2 of that. She might have drawn any of these. Start from here. Oh, now we drew one of these. Ah, took the Pegasus. Pegasi?
Bye-bye! Bye now! Bye!
Okay, now it works, of course. Kept trying that. Probably said it. Oh, it wasn't a sound. Why would you check it again? You just asked about that. Doesn't make any sense. Are you okay? Well, I guess you could have drawn the 3rd one. This is, yeah, I heard this is one of the more difficult ones. We'll see if I'm up to the challenge. She's gonna try this again and finally get it. Oh, she decided not to try that. Come on, don't that. Oh no, we are losing. Of course I will go senior detective. Come on. We are losing this though. Gonna get all of them now. I told you those 2 would cause us trouble. Yeah, take the masks. It's completely your fault. Okay, let's collect the parrots. Now, oh, it was a set 2. She has a mask. Can I ask for the mask again? Honestly, I think that strategy makes sense. Now that I think about it. Maybe I should keep asking about the parrot, because if she draws the parrot and asks about it, I will lose my 2. I should insist on finding this when she draws it, but it may take a long time too. Oh, come on. Mask. Ah. Oh, I got lucky. Okay, got that as well. Can I ask for the mask? No, didn't ask for the mask. Then we take the masks. Oh, she had only one. No, she had the both. Okay, never mind. Alright, give me that as well. I know she has at least one of this. Possibly both. And if you get both, we win. Okay, this is shaky now. Oh! Oh, we got lucky, we won. Not really won. We may still draw. Oh, it's gonna be a draw.
Sorry, Betty, you lose.
Oh! It was a draw, but we won. And nothing happens? Did we actually not win? Because we tied? Or does nothing happen if we win? I don't know. Oh, that's a nice emote. Okay, we don't want to go here. Okay, did I go to here? I did, okay. I came from the other side. Okay, alright, let's... When did the lessons end? I don't remember. 6 p.m. or something?
What is that?
That's very interesting. It was later when we
Maybe
went to
I'd
bed.
better have a look around.
Time has reverse direction, chat. We unslept for 15 minutes.
She's probably sleeping.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I need the key.
The time has come for closing books.
Where did the sounds come from, though? Hey, Refuse. It's time for coffee. How many cups have you already had? Good to see you, though. Welcome. Okay, the sounds didn't come from here. Hmm. Isn't that... Maybe it was outside? Can we go outside? I guess I cannot.
probably sleeping.
Where did the sounds come from? I don't know. It must be one of the secret passages mentioned.
Who's the pretty bird in the mirror?
Hey Nancy, welcome.
Felicity! The door! The door!
How are
Say
you,
goodnight,
Nancy?
Gracie.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everyone's sleeping. Go to your room and set your clock.
What time do most people get up around here?
6 a.m. 6 a.m. Set your clock for 6 a.m. Sweet dreams.
6 a.m. but we heard chanting.
Who's the pretty bird in the mirror? And the winner is Lulu.
You're heartbroken? Why? Oh, I never went here. I forgot. What's happened, Nancy? What? Okay. Humans are no danger to Super Earth anymore in Helldivers. Ah, game getting too easy. Okay, I need to learn blink, whoop, wah, blooding, whoop. I should write them down. Blooding C. Okay, so the order of the stairs is B, A, D, C, A, D, E, E. Cool. Whoop does not sound like whoop. None of them sounds like what they say. I'm feeling okay, Nancy. Thank you. Having a good day today. Can we not... What is here? Cake? Sure. We made cake earlier in this game. It had mealworms in it.
Felicity! The door! The door! Who's the pretty bird in the mirror?
I need the key. I need the key.
Who's the pretty bird in the mirror?
I need something else for this. I need something else for this.
Didn't one of these columns have a keyhole?
Looks like a piece is missing.
That doesn't.
Looks like a piece is missing. Looks like a piece is missing.
I guess I'm misremembering. There were no keyholes here. What about the grandfather clock? I didn't really look at it. And I cannot look at it, okay. There was certainly a keyhole somewhere here, though. Maybe there wasn't? Oh, it was here.
Something fits in here, but what?
It's not a keyhole.
Something fits in here, but what?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything. Okay, this puzzle is really obscure. I don't know if there is...
what?
There is anything I absolutely am not understanding this. If I did, I would have solved it. So solstice, the summer solstice, the longest day. Lynx is at the top. What does that even mean? The stars are, they look like they are moving. Lynx at the top. So this is the winter solstice, the longest night. Lynx in the middle. How do they connect? Now that's this. And this has some sort of connection. Now what is this? Does this do anything? Ah, let's follow the... Oh, wait. There's something on the phone? Something new? Home?
This is the Drew residence. Please leave a message at the beep.
Hi, Hannah. Bye, Hannah.
Wow. Maybe you got the email. I don't know why there was a exclamation mark on the phone. There's nothing new. Anyway, maybe nothing happened. I want to... Obviously, there are two things we can do. We can set it the morning and talk to the woman. We never talk to her. Let's do that first.
What's that?
Straight with her eyes so bright, looks toward heaven at midnight. On the longest night of year, that's the one she holds most dear. Story friends, she's often heard to say, how I wish that I could make you stay. She knows though they can't remain, time will bring them round again.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of this.
I don't want to disturb them.
So Bridget looks towards heaven at midnight on the longest night of the year. So on the winter solstice, the Bruma, Bridget looks towards heavens at midnight? What does that mean? Oh, there. Okay, this was the keyhole.
The key fits, but it won't turn. I need to put some kind of grease in there first.
Okay, the key fits there, but we need grease. Would that work? Lotion?
I'm sorry to bother you again,
It puts
but
the lotion
Jane
on the
told
lock
me
or it
about
gets
the
the hose
lady in
again.
black.
What lady in black? Jane never said anything to me about a lady in black. That kid is so weird. I just don't get her.
She seems very concerned about you.
Yes, I know.
Hey,
I
Turbo.
just don't know how to be a
Resolve
stepmother
loop,
to her.
exactly. You
She's
could use
just
some
so
WD-40.
strange. Look, just forget about me. You can't help me, and that's that. I'm sorry.
Linda, you have to give me a chance. Everyone is so worried about you. If you just tell me what's happened,
Hi,
maybe
Turbo.
I could help. Linda, I made a promise to your mother and I plan to keep it.
Linda, are you turning
I'm
into a
here for
wolf?
you when you need me. Hi, Linda.
Nancy? I can't believe you're still here. I thought for sure that... Maybe you can help me.
I know I can help you. Just tell me what's wrong.
I haven't told anyone what I'm about to tell you. Mostly because what happened is all my fault. I should have listened, but I didn't.
What's all your fault?
One day, after Hugh left for Rome, I inadvertently discovered a secret passageway. I started to explore it. And pretty soon, I found this really old-looking message etched into the wall. When I read it, I realized it was some kind of ancient curse. I tried to laugh it off, but it was kind of unnerving. So I went back to my room and found a note on my nightstand. And on it was written the exact same curse. That very night, I started to feel strange. The curse has been coming true ever since.
Can you tell me what this curse said?
I burned it as soon as I read it. I don't know why I bothered telling you this. You can't do anything for me. I should have listened, but I didn't, and now what's done is done.
Tell me about the secret passageway you found.
No. I've already sealed my own doom. I won't do the same to you. I'm not going to tell you anything.
How well do you get along with Jane?
I've been giving it the old college try, believe me. But she can just be so strange sometimes.
Maybe she's just trying too hard to get you to like her.
That could be part of it, but she'll just do the oddest things. Like one night just after Hugh left, she came into my room and insisted I read a book to her.
That doesn't sound very odd to me.
The book was on monsters, vampires and werewolves and witches. I mean, what kind of little girl reads books like that? She fits right into this house, that's for sure.
I don't know. I read books like that as a little kid.
I'll see you soon.
What's wrong
I
with
hope
it?
so.
How are you doing? Linda? I'll be going now. Guess she's not in her room.
Who's the pretty bird in the mirror? And the winner is Lulu.
Okay, where could she be? What's a book? It's those old things that smell. And there are some symbols on the paper. I don't even know what it means. It's weird. Okay, she's not in her room, and maybe she's here. Ah, come on.
Brigitte with her eyes so bright looks toward heaven at midnight. On the longest night of year, that's the one she holds most
Oh,
dear.
is she the one teaching Jane?
Friends, she's often heard to say, how I wish that I could make you stay. She knows though they can't remain, time will bring them round again.
Alright. Let's make it later in the day. Let's make it 6 p.m.
Aren't you glad we don't have to use that thing to cook our
Okay,
food?
let's see. What did we say?
I saw the
3
kitchen. What
broccolis.
happened to it?
I guess you could say I happened to it.
Okay, Thazen,
but it
thanks
was
for stopping
Ethel's
by.
fault. She inspired
Have a
me
good
to
rest,
study
have
the
a good sleep.
oxidation rates of
I'll
different
see you
kinds
next
of
time.
cookie doughs. Only my snickerdoodle experiment got away from me.
Do you mind if I make something?
Go right ahead.
I better get rid of the cake I have before I try baking another one.
Lettuce, not broccoli. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 2 pieces of mealworms. Not that, not that.
Do you mind if I make something?
Go right ahead.
1, 2, 3. 2 mealworms. 2 blueberries. Brown rice, wheat germ, whole grain crackers. So crackers, I guess. 2 crackers. Peanuts, walnuts, sunflower seeds. Mixed beans. Not beans. Mixed nuts. Did I do it correctly? I don't know. I may have misclicked something.
Oh, you startled me. You must be Nancy. I'm Jane's tutor, Ethel.
How do you do?
Hello, Ethel.
Jane is very excited you're visiting. You're all she's talked about for the past week.
I saw Jane's lesson schedule. That's quite an unusual list of subjects.
Yes, well, I'm sorry, but I'm in a bit of a rush. I need to go over some things with Jane.
Oh, I guess I'll be going then.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Nancy. Our paths will cross again, I'm sure.
Was I being judgmental?
Polly is a stupid bird.
This
Polly
is
a
not the
stupid
right
bird.
time.
Hello.
You know what? Why can't? Okay.
Bye, bird.
I thought we could feed the bird the
And the
correct
winner
cake.
is Lulu. And the winner is Lulu. Pay no attention to the bird behind the curtain.
Guess she's not in her room.
Where is she? Let's try to talk to Jane. If Ethel is still not there.
Hi, Nancy.
Do you know what the password is for the computer in the library?
Yes, but I won't tell. Not unless you beat me at Skull and Bones.
I already did.
You go first.
I already beat you.
Do you have any skulls?
Sorry. Do you have any spiders?
Sorry. Do you have any zombies?
Go dig. Do you have any spiders?
Get out your shovel. Do you have any coffins?
Go dig. Your witches, please?
You're going to have to go dig. Do you have any bats?
Here you go.
I got a match. Do you have any ghosts?
Here you go.
Do you have any skulls?
Nada. Your witches, please?
All yours.
Any haunted houses?
Sorry. Do you have any zombies?
Sorry. Your witches,
No.
All yours. You got a match. Good for you.
He lost the witches.
please? Do you have any spiders?
Go dig. Do you have any coffins?
Go dig. Do you have any spiders?
Afraid not. Do you have any bones?
Dig. Tombstones?
Afraid not. Do you have any skulls?
Here you go.
I got a match. Do you have any zombies?
Here you go.
That's a match. Do you have any ghosts?
Here you go.
That's a match. Do you have any coffins?
Nada. Do you have any spiders?
All yours.
Any haunted houses?
Afraid not. You got a match. Good for you. Do you have any bones?
Nada.
I got a match.
They will
Do
be
you have
punished
any
for their
spiders?
insolence.
Afraid not. You got a match. Good for you.
Stop getting matches.
Do you have any coffins?
Go dig.
That's a match.
Tombstones?
I win.
You won. Good job. Okay, the password for my grandfather's computer is on his coat of arms, plain as day.
His coat of arms?
You're just as sane as I am.
Have you ever heard anything strange at night that sounds like chanting?
No.
Do you know of any secret passageways in the manor?
I found one, but all it did was lead to this funny picture.
Do you think you could show me where the passageway is?
Wouldn't you rather play a game with me? I'm so bored.
If I play a game with you, will you tell me where the secret passageway is?
Okay. I got this at this really neat museum in the States.
Have you already played this?
It's supposed to be an original Maya game, but don't worry. You don't have to, like, kill people or take their hearts out or anything.
Oh, I was so worried.
I'll be blue. Here we go.
I don't like this game. Can we play another game?
You can go.
You can go.
Come on, give me 2. Yes.
All right. I pass.
You can go.
It's fine. I'm gonna roll a 1 now.
Your turn.
You
Can
can
I roll
go.
1 now? 1, 1, 1? No, not 2. Come on.
You can go.
Pass.
You think you're smart by passing. You think I cannot cover 7 in 1 turn? You are sorely mistaken, Jane.
I pass.
Your turn.
Aw.
You can go.
Pass.
Another 3. No, not
You
1.
can go.
Pass.
I pass.
Pass.
Okay, that's another 7. Okay.
You can go.
That's the worst.
Your
Okay, I
turn.
got lucky. 2. And 1, please.
Your turn.
Wow, we are getting really unlucky.
Pass.
This is terrible. Can we roll a 4? No. Well, I have to try.
Your turn.
Another warrior bites the dust.
Too bad. Too bad.
I pass.
Pass.
Really? 5? We get the 5. No.
Your turn.
I won pretty easily last time.
Your
I was
turn.
lucky.
I pass.
But it was for notes.
Pass.
We are required to play again. Okay, roll a 4. 5.
Gotcha.
I cannot count, but I can sure roll.
I pass.
Pass.
I pass.
This is terrible. We are gonna lose. Oh,
You can go.
roll a 1.
I pass.
Roll a 5. We are gonna pass.
Pass.
1. Not 5. Okay, maybe we can roll a 3. No, not 2.
You can go.
We are gonna
Pass.
pass.
I pass.
Okay, roll a 5.
Pass.
That's fine. We can go 6. Roll a 4. No, not
Your
1.
turn.
Multipass. You can go.
Multipass.
I pass.
Pass.
This is terrible. Do I risk it? I have to.
Your turn.
You can go.
Just give up, Jane. You already lost. You already lost. Just give
Your
up.
turn.
You cannot roll 2 4s.
Your
Okay, this is
turn.
how we win. Roll a 2.
You can go.
Yes, yes, yes.
You can go.
3. Yes. Ha, ha,
Oh
ha.
no.
That's how you roll.
I pass.
You can
4.
go.
3.
Your turn.
Not 2. Certainly not 1. Oh no.
Oopsie. I pass.
This is how we win.
can go.
Roll a 2. No, not 3. Come on.
You can go.
Pass.
Okay. 1 and pass. 5. Not 3.
You can go.
Oh, we lost it.
Ha!
Well, it all comes down to this chat.
I pass.
May the
Pass.
best roller win. Which is me, so may I win.
I pass.
Don't roll a 2, or I'll be very sad. No.
Another warrior by 1. Too bad. You lose. Do you want to play again?
Lost.
Sure.
Here we go.
Do we have to play this? This game sucks. It's the worst. It's the worst.
I pass.
You can go.
Roll a 3.
Your turn.
We're gonna pass.
Pass.
No, that was
You can go.
Okay,
You
we
can
roll a
go.
1 now. 1. Yes.
All right. I pass.
Pass.
Another 3? No.
You can go.
You can go.
I pass.
Pass.
I pass.
Don't roll a 1.
You can go.
Really? Ooh. That's terrible.
I pass.
Pass.
Multipass.
Come on, 4.
You can go.
Your
1.
turn.
Please. Yes.
Rats.
I pass.
Pass.
7. You don't roll a 5.
You can go.
But she won't roll a 4, so it's okay. See, I
You
knew
can
it.
go.
I knew it. I shouldn't
You
have
can
rolled
go.
again. Well, that's okay.
You can go.
1. Yes.
Gotcha.
I knew it would happen. It was all planned, chat. It was not a
I
mistake.
pass.
Pass.
We can cover that. 4.
Your
No.
turn.
But I didn't want her to be so too sad, you know? At least give her 1.
I
1
pass.
piece.
Pass.
I pass.
Oh.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Pass.
Exactly. 5. It's risky. Gotta try it.
Your turn.
Pass.
I pass.
Pass.
Okay, come on, another 3. Yes.
All
Aha!
right. You lucked
That's
out
how you
that
roll.
time. Okay, I found the secret passageway in the East Hall. That's the hall with the coat of arms on the door. But it's not a very exciting secret passageway. You're going to be totally bored. Wouldn't you rather play a game with me instead?
The East Hall is locked. Do you know how I can get in it?
My great aunt took the key. She probably thought I'd break something in there. But I found another one. Here, you can keep it if you want.
Thanks, Jane.
I should get going.
Toodles!
So what is Alan's coat of arms? How can I tell which one is Alan's? I mean, okay, we can guess. We can make a pretty educated guess, right? So if this is the father, this must be Alan. So, Purgamentum exits.
À tes souhaits.
Merci.
Welcome, my adventurous
Hey.
friend. Don't tell my sister, but there are ghosts in Blackmoor Manor. 13 of them to be exact. The problem is they're very shy, so they only come out when it's very late at night, usually just after midnight. And even then they only show up in quiet places, like the Great Hall, and the hallways and the conservatory. What's worse, they'll only come out for a very short period of time. But if you can find and touch all 13 ghosts in the time you're allotted, come back here and I'll give you a prize, one which I guarantee you'll enjoy. So who's ready to go on a ghost hunt?
Not me. Okay, I'm gonna call it here, chat. It's getting late. We are gonna continue tomorrow. There seems to be things we found but didn't look into. Looks like someone is typing something. We'll look into those and the ghost hunting as well. Thanks for being here, everybody. Resolution. Let's see if we can find someone to raid. Let's go say hi to this. He's playing Worms.
Life-giving water.
I promise to hydrate when I end the stream, Jam. Thank you everyone for being here today. We not only finished Portal 2 Google Translate Edition, but we also started Nancy Drew, which was a huge, huge success. It's amazing. Most people cannot start 2 games in a stream. And we couldn't either. We started 1 game, which is half the win, half the success. So we are going to continue Nancy Drew tomorrow, hopefully, if everything goes well. And thanks for the follow today. Thank you, Pi, for the bits. And thank you, Chair, for gifting us up to Phazon. And thank you, everybody, for being here, spending some of your time with me. Hope you had a good time. And I hope to see you once again tomorrow or whenever you can come back. Until then, take care of yourselves, be well. And don't forget the go dig. Goodbye for now.